Are you an insurance agent that's had a bad day? Well, come roll with me. I want to help you understand some of the realities of the business so you can recharge yourself and maybe find greater success. So when you have a bad day, the first thing is, it's probably not a bad day. It could have been a bad dial, a bad door knock, and understand you've got more strength than maybe you're feeling right now. So feelings are gonna put you in a place that makes you kind of go into a funk, right? This is why it's so important that when you've had a bad day, get right with like a buddy in the industry, your mentor, somebody who can really walk with you to kind of work out the mental headspace. Because in this place, you gotta understand that it really is a mindset right now. It's not that this is a bad day. It just means that my feelings right now are what I'm focusing on. We've got to get beyond feelings, and a mentor will say, you know what? You got this. It was a bad door knock. It was a bad dial. What did they say? Okay, next, let's go, right? So we've got to get out of our headspace because belief is the backbone of the insurance industry. And we've got to be so intentional about knowing that our feelings are not really factual. Feelings right now of a bad day, that happens. You could have a bad couple days as a new guy. That's why it's so important to be around a mentor who can speak life into you. Because if you've had a bad day, it's gonna be okay, because you're gonna overcome it by your action. You're gonna overcome it by your mindset, your now skill set. If you're not training, by the way, get into training. Get a mentor that can just work you through the hard times. And that's sometimes the funk of the business, the reality of, oh man, I've had a bad day. No, it was a bad dial. Let's just move to the next one, all right? So when you're hearing no, when you're like, man, this is not good, just think in your mindset, next person that I can bring value to, next phone call, next opportunity. We've got to grow through this, and growth is painful at times. So if you're an insurance agent, understand growth is uncomfortable. So that's why sometimes you have a bad day. That's why sometimes you have a bad 2 days, and it takes out so many insurance agents because they just can't swallow it. They want success, but they don't want to sharpen maybe the saw. So if you've had a bad day, get around a good buddy. Train at least a couple times a week, all right? Get with a good mentor who can give you some perspective, because perspective in this space is powerful. So many insurance agents give up when they should just give a call to their mentor. They should maybe just double down on the doing. Like in the words of Yoda, all right, do or do not. There is no try here. And when you feel like you're getting taken out by a bad dial or two that you gave permission to it to take you off your path, which is action, take you off your track. It's just a distraction right now. It's not a derailment. It's a temporary delay of you getting back to the next dial. So take a deep breath, maybe put some music on that uplifts you. Music has a magical way of changing the mindset, because mindset is going to influence your movement. So listen to some good music for a second. It's okay to take a pause, but don't take the whole day, all right? Listen to some music. What's your favorite music, by the way? I love you subscribers and folks that enjoy the channel, but what's your favorite genre of music that uplifts you? Love to know in the comments below. For me, sometimes I want to listen to some Beastie Boys, okay? Self-admittedly. I enjoy some old tunes right now, right? Maybe you're gonna listen to some Johnny Cash, right? Amen. Get some of that. But get some tunes in your head that will kind of recharge you, all right? Maybe you got to fight for your rights, right? To party, right? To get back on the phone. This industry is fun as much as it is frustrating, but we've got to get our mindset in a place that we're enthusiastic. I'm ready to engage again. Because if not, what's going to happen is we take that Eeyore mentality into our next engagement, and that Eeyore mentality influences the calls negatively. So we've got to get our mind right by maybe listening to some music really quickly, take a quick, like what I call mental vacation, put yourself in an environment where maybe you just shut your eyes, listen to some tunes, and let it take you back to maybe a younger era when you had a better mindset. And then don't stay there. Get off that little mental vacation and get on your next phone call with a mindset of, I get to do this. All right, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. We've got to be positive if we want to get ourselves out of the funk. And that's why mentorship is huge. And if you're having a bad day, it's going to be okay. But we've got to just engage and engage and engage. We've got to smile through the temporary delay of gratification. Delayed gratification is kind of what happens in a funk. And I don't like funks, all right? I feel like a 2-year-old in Walmart when I've had a sales funk. If I got a day that I don't get a sale, or man, I went out and got a nothing burger, we can keep chewing the nothing burger, or we can be a beast. Action, action, and action will solve your problems. Remember the greatness within you. Remember the good that you're going to do when you get a person that you can solve their problem for, and then go full force. Action, my friends, will get you out of a sales funk so quick. Double down on leads. Don't keep trying to chew the cud of, I'm gonna just keep calling these old leads until I get out of my funk. You're sinking right now. You've got to double down on leads, and it sounds risky, I get it, but it's going to recharge you more than you may know, because a fresh lead gives you a fresh perspective. A fresh lead is a fresh opportunity. It's a switch in your mind that goes from this place of lack and regression to, I just recharge myself with new leads. What do I got to do next? I got to get on the phone. I got to dial. I got to deliver value. I need to dial for dollars. And have that mindset of, I'm going to dial for dollars. I'm going to solve some problems. I'm going to get paid. I'm going to take care of some people because I am that person. Talk to yourself in a place of positivity. Talk to yourself. And I know you're like, talk to yourself? You're crazy. I get it. It's important. Talk to yourself in a positive, powerful way, because so many folks let their own negative self-talk seep into them, right? I get it. Like, everybody at some point gets into a funk. It's okay. It's a temporary moment. It didn't take you out of this industry so that you can make $0 and you can't make money. It's a performance-based business. We gotta perform. Step back on stage, all right? Sometimes you get a tomato thrown at you. Step back up on stage and do it again. You're gonna get better. And you may have to have a call where, well, that call wasn't great. Well, just get on another one. You're gonna do better. It's okay. Action, like I say, will solve your problems. Get back to the place where you're like, pitch that ball to me, I'm gonna hit it out of the park. Positive mindset, positive movement, listen to some good music, positive affirmations, and then a ton of action will hopefully help you get that win. So just focus on one, not 10 sales today. I just need one sale today and I'm a winner. I need one more sale. I'm a winner. I need another sale. I'm a winner. And you are a winner when you solve somebody's problems. Not, I need to sell a policy. I need to sell a policy. I need to sell a policy. That's the slimy, pushy salesman that everybody hates. Focus on the why. Why does the client need me? Why did I get into this business? Why do I love being an insurance agent? Remember why you love this industry. And then, you know what? Go ahead and look at your white space on your calendar, and maybe the temporary sales funk is you didn't find the time to dial. Could be as simple as that. Maybe you took some days off. When you take a couple days off, it takes a couple days to get back in the zone, all right? They call it swagger, the young kids these days, I guess. Fight me in the comments below on that. Pretty sure they call it swagger. I'm not super young anymore, but in this industry, by the way, over 2+ decades, 20+ years. And I'm so blessed by you subscribers. I'm blessed by all the agents that partner here, as well as agencies nationally, to sell life, Medicare insurance, annuities, face-to-face, but more importantly in the telespace. So if you ever need free resources or a good work family to call a home, jasonfinalexpense.com. Love to get to know you and help you, but you got to be in a place where you just double down on action. And if you take a couple days off or take a vacation, it can get scary. You can feel like you're not good enough. You lost your mojo. No, you didn't. Just focus on more dials, more smiles, get that frown turned upside down, and know that there's no better life than selling life insurance, selling annuities, selling final expense insurance. With final expense telesales or even face-to-face, it's just a temporary funk. And think about the fact that, do you really want to go be a W-2? Do you really want a boss telling you what to do? The boss is you. Look yourself in the mirror and go, you know what? I'm going to talk to my boss, and it's me. It's go time. All right, my friends. So know that you've got this. You're going to get out of your funk so fast. Everything's going to be fine. It's a temporary blip. It's not taking you out of the game. If you need anything at all, jasonfinalexpense.com, my friends. And remember, you've got what it takes.